Hello, this is Pat Walker at MissionWinners.com, and I'm doing another video here, and this one's for Mark. And folks, I encourage all of you, please ask questions. It's not an imposition for me to answer these questions and to make the videos for them if you want, or if you want me to just type an answer, I can do that too. My goal is this, is to speed up your learning curve. I want to be that person that I needed when I first got into this game over 30 years ago. I didn't have anybody. I had to try to figure all this crud out myself. So if I can help get you there faster, man, I'm happy about it. Then I'm doing a good, noble thing. So Mark has a great question. By the way, every question is a great question. There are no bad questions. Here's the question. How does Pat define tails and what's their significance? He has a tweet here in relations to a tweet, but I can't link into that one. But I'm going to show you some examples here. Let's just take it from here. I'm going to scan and find some tails. Right here. A tail is a bar that's sticking out there, that's outside the realm of the norm, okay? Also, on a tail, it's really important to note the open. You see the open right there on this bar? The range and the close. Well, look at this. Micron gaps up, drops like a rock. Look at this. And then reverses and closes in the top third of its range for the day on a pickup in volume. That is a positive tail right there. You like to see that. And it started in advance. Let's flip the coin. Right here. Micron's been moving up. It gaps up, it runs up, and then closes in the bottom third of its range on a pickup in volume. That was a big warning sign. Meandered here, and then it finally gave it up. That's a tail. Tails signify potential changes in trends. Now, you can have all kinds of bars in between, okay? We're looking at bars at bigger turning points. That's what we're after. Let's see if we can find a couple more. What do you say here? Here we go. Lope. Lope had a tail right here, frittered around. Yeah, that's not the perfect example. By the way, does this work every time? Nothing works every time, all right? We have to remember that. This is just too dang loose. We don't want to mess with that. You could look at this one. Runs up, gaps up, reverses down on a pickup in volume, and then it starts to grind down. Look at this. Grinds down, gaps down, reverses, and closes near its highs. Volume wasn't that heavy, but it meandered a little bit, and then it started to make a march. There's the tails. Tails signify potential, not always, turning points after a stock has made a move. Factor the equation, the chart pattern, factor into the equation the volume on the tail. If volume's really low, it's not as relevant. But that's not a tail, okay? This is a tail. Goes up to boom, boom, fritters around a little bit. It's a pause. It signifies a pause. It can't signify a turn. It can signify a pause. It signifies that there was a real tug of war in that stock. Like right here, look at this. Stock's made a good move, gaps up, runs up, reverses, and closes near its lows for that. Look at that. That's a tail. That's a tail. And after that, the stock kind of meandered down. We put it in context. This had a tail. This is just too wide and loose for us, okay? We don't mess with that. So we can find another example here. I like to find ones that after they've made a good move for a while, it can form a tail. This runs up, pulls back. Looks like it's putting in a bottom here. Look at this. Gaps up, falls, close. Next day goes up on low volume. The next day gaps down and closes up on low volume, but it's like this zigzag action's finally worn out and it can start making its move. Can we find other examples here? GDX is just too loose. A little bit of a tail there. Tails happen. We look for tails that are relevant after stocks have made good moves in a certain direction. Tail right here. Reversal bars. You could also call tail bars sometimes reversal bars. Maybe that'll help you. Reversal bars. So it signifies a huge tug of war between buyers and sellers. And depending on where it opens, the range on that bar, and where it closes, combined with volume, it can signify a change in the trend. There's your tail. There's your tail. So I hope that helps you, Mark. I look for them because they can often, as I stated, they can signify changes in trends. After something's made a move in one direction, this made a move for a while, starts to do this. That's what we're looking for. I wonder if I find another example. There you go. Look at this. Down, 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 down. And does it work every time, the first tail? No. But check this out. Look at this. You could say, well, there's a tail bar there. I'll just buy it the next day. You have to wait till it takes out that tail bar's high. It didn't do it. Falls down, down, down. Does another tail bar. And this time, it takes out those highs and it goes. That helps. That helps. So there's your tail bar for you. And I hope that helps you, Mark. Do I look at them? Everybody should. Everybody should. So thank you so much and have a good afternoon.